cross-country teams are running at the regional heat tomorrow in Tiffin, and volleyball team will compete at the regional semifinals next.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to the reservation here at Fairview High School as we are getting ready for week number 10 of the high school varsity football campaign. Final regular season game being played tonight, and the Aces are on the road to take on the Fairview Apaches here at the Central Local Schools campus on this Friday night. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy from Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us here this evening. Going to be an uphill battle for the Aces tonight. The Apaches are 8-1 coming into tonight's game. Their only loss is to league-leading Paulding. And so the Aces, with their one, it's exact opposites. The Fairview Apaches are 8-1. The Aces are 1-8, and they're going to have to put together the perfect game to be able to maybe come away with a W here at the reservation tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and I want to thank all of our underwriters making our live coverage possible here this evening. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for the very latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And, of course, our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks to our gold-level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our Aces GMC football action for 2025. That's Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville, Ohio. I was talking to Bruce a little earlier this afternoon, as a matter of fact. They are proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Key Play of the Game Award that we'll be giving out at the end of tonight's varsity contest to one of the Aces who makes a key play in tonight's football game. Whether you win or lose, a key play is always something to be proud of, and it's proud to be recognized by Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering of Hicksville, Ohio. A couple of minutes away from the opening kickoff. Right now, I was talking earlier last week and, of course, earlier in this week on Wednesday that I thought we would have a full crew here tonight for our coverage. However, I knew last week Connor Myers would not be available tonight. He had another event going on this evening. But Brian Williams was supposed to be here tonight. Brian, of course, my brother-in-law and a Fairview alumni, but hurt his back earlier today at a funeral event at the VFW, so not able to be here tonight. And, of course, Christopher Warner had committed to be here this evening, but Christopher, a volunteer firefighter, and evidently there was some kind of an auto accident in Hicksville, and that prevented him from being here tonight. He, I guess, is still on site. So hope everybody's okay at the auto accident. Hope my brother-in-law is feeling better. And because of that, I'm here by myself, so play-by-play may not be up to snuff. According as far as the previous games that we have covered. And like I said, I'm going to be following the action with the iPad Pro and bringing you the action. And I'll throw in my comments every now and then, but I'm not going to be able to do the level of play-by-play that we are normally accustomed to when I'm here by myself. It's too hard to follow the camera, check the rosters. I know there are some that are capable of doing it, but I am sadly not one of them. So get ready for the opening kickoff. The Aces will receive to start the action here tonight. And I'll do my best. The kick is up. And again, as you can see, also we have some visibility issues. Ball returned out to about the 20-yard line.
Colin Level's brought down at the Hicksville 20-yard line with the Aces.
Colin Level with the return. And that's where the Aces will set up shop here, 1st and 10 in quarter number 1. And again, I apologize for not being able to bring you the level of coverage that we normally do on HIX-TV for football games. But again, I'm limited. We can only do what we can do under the circumstances. Not much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. You might have even lost a yard. Zedike got the carry, and he's going to lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Second down and 11 for the Aces.
Quick handoff, nothing there. He's going to be buried for another loss. Nothing doing on the attempt to try to fool him and then do a quick hitter right up the middle. The Apaches were waiting for it. You can tell they've been watching the game tapes. And that's going to make it 3rd and about 12. Loss of another yard as the Aces have gone nowhere on this opening drive. Trying to turn the corner. And again, I apologize. I'm trying to watch the play, call the play-by-play, and move the camera as well, and it's very difficult when it's just you by yourself. And I promise you that's the last time I'm going to try to make excuses. That's that. Is what it is. Brings up 4th and 10 as he manages to get the lost yardage back. Dropping back to punt is Level. Ball in the air, short punt. Out of bounds. And it's going to be good field position for the Apaches. So that one bounced out of bounds at the Aces' 38-yard line. So the Apaches are going to take over 38 yards away from pay dirt. Yeah, it looks like maybe the 39-yard line actually is where they're going to place the nose of the football. So see if we can put some man in motion. That's Ollinger. And near 1st down yardage on the far side of the field. Their quarterback is number 2. That's William or Bill Zedike. Senior. Again, puts a man in motion. Quick hitter out on a lateral. Zedike to Garza, and that'll get the Aces, or give the Apaches a 1st down. Split backside the side of Zedike. Quick handoff. That's to number 24. He'll plow forward. Number 24 is Drayden Grinnell Davis, at least according to their roster. Powering it down. Inside the 5, it'll be 1st and goal for Fairview. Try to cock the camera out so we can flag thrown on that play. And that's going to be against the Aces. It'll be declined. It'll be a touchdown for the Apaches. And they'll take a 6-0 lead here early on with 8:49 to go in the opening quarter. They're going to line up to kick it. Kicker is number 78. Up, looks good, and it is. Kick made by Landrick Vandermeide. Senior puts it through the uprights, and that'll put the Apaches up 7-0 as they'll run down the fields with the flags here at the reservation. And the Aces will get ready to get the football back and have their second crack at offense here at the reservation on this Friday night. 8:49 to go, opening quarter, and Hicksville down early, 7-0. Again, the top three teams in the GMC so far this regular season, undisputed and in the lead is the Paulding Panthers, looking to wrap up an standalone title in the GMC. They are again undefeated going into tonight's game. Fairview has only one loss, and the Edgerton Bulldogs are also. I think Edgerton is taking on Tenora tonight. So we'll try to keep our ears open as best I can and see if we can pick up some other additional scores from around the area. But if not, at least, like I said, we'll bring you the coverage and the action for this game here this evening. Their kicker, again, Landrick Vandermeide. Puts his foot into it. And the return across the 15, but Level is going to be stopped short of the 20. About the 17-yard line is the official mark. So that's where the Aces will set up shop for their second offensive series, 1st and 10. Quick hitter. Smith out to the sideline, might have got a yard. We'll see. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Didn't make it past the line of scrimmage. Again, Smith in the backfield. Quick handoff, moving his way forward. Level gets out to about the 23, 24-yard line. Make it 3rd and 4. Quick pass out, caught. And that'll give him first down yardage. Out across the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. Going to reposition the camera a little bit here to maybe get you a little better view as best I can.
Just in case of a holding penalty against the Aces. Move the ball back 10 yards.
And it'll be a hold against the Aces. It's going to back them up 10. So their their third and a couple, it's going to become third and about 14. Well, it looks like about third and 11. Spot foul, so you can see over on the far side. Third and 11 now for the Aces after the holding call. Quick out. And incomplete. Fourth and 11 now for the Aces, and most likely a punt coming from Colin Level.
James Smith's pass falls incomplete, bringing up a fourth down for the Aces.
Deep on their end of the field. So we anticipate Level lining up and then dropping back to punt. And he's going to hang on to it himself, working his way forward. He's going to be well short of first down yardage, however. So the Aces are going to turn it over on downs. Deep in their end of the field. It's going to be first and 10 Fairview from the Aces 23-yard line. Ouch. Quarterback keeper still on his feet. And he's going to go the distance. Bill Zedike takes it those 23 yards into the end zone. Touchdown, Fairview. Apaches set for the kick. It's up. Looks good. Is good.
Kick is up and good.
And with that, Fairview doubles their lead now, 14-0. With still 7 minutes, 24 seconds to go in our first quarter. And I corrected the scoreboard. It had 19-0. I was like, wait a minute. No bonus points here in high school football.
If you haven't done so already, joining our varsity cheerleaders tonight are 80, count 80 mini Apache cheerleaders. They've been working hard, learning new cheers.
They're mentioning they have over 80 of their mini Apache cheerleaders here tonight performing for the crowd. You can see there are a bunch of the littles out there tonight. Apache's going to line up to kick once again. Getting their kicker. Number 78, Landrick Vandermeet.
Fairview kick will go out of bounds at the Hicksville 45.
that kick goes out of bounds at about the 48-yard line for the Aces. So Hicksville, because of the muffed kick, is going to start off with their best field position of the night. And a consultation amongst the officials out there. So the officials will break huddle. And we'll get ready to get things started here, I think. Right now the ball is, well, they haven't officially marked it. It's not on the scoreboard yet. Looks to be about the 48-yard line of the Aces on their side of the field. That's where they will place the nose of the football, right on the 48-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Hicksville at that spot. I didn't have a chance during the pregame, but I do want to pass along a really big thank you to the Central Local, the Fairview Athletic Department. Always a great group to work with, and again, allowing us to be here tonight, giving us a nice space here up in the press box, making us feel very welcome. The hospitality suite for the media and officials and so forth. Very, very nice, very appreciated. And again, we just want to pass along we always enjoy being able to come over here to Fairview, whether we're out here at the reservation on the football stadium or whether we're in the main gym. Always made to feel very welcome, just a terrific group of people to work with. And we thank them so very much. All right, here we go. First and 10 Aces at their own 48-yard line, the best field position they have had so far this evening. Snap, Zane Smith, the handoff to Zedike, and Zedike will power ahead inside Fairview territory down to about the Aces or the Apaches 42-yard line. That'll move the chains. Yep. They'll hold the play up long enough for the chain gang to get reset on the far side of the field, and there we go. They don't waste any time, and that's going to be maybe a couple yard gain. It looks like forward progress out to about the 40-yard line.
Gage Mullen and Braden Grinnell Dennis in on the hit for the Apaches.
Long count. There's the snap. Smith puts it in the air. Almost caught, but dropped by Campbell. That'll bring up third down and 8.
Zane Smith pass intended for number 14, Jacoby Campbell. Falls incomplete. Make a third down and 9 for the
Another quick toss over the middle and almost picked off. Maybe it is. And it is an interception. I thought it bounced off the ground, but they're saying no. It was picked off by the Apaches, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line after the interception. Smith's pass was a little blooper, and I thought it hit the ground, but the officials say no, it was picked off. And now they're talking about it, so we'll see if this call stands. Looks like it's going to. Yep, here come the Apaches. They're not going to waste any time. And here we go. Dropping back. Ball in the air. Caught. And off to the races. Into the end zone. Touchdown. And here we go with the extra point attempt. Up and good. 21-0 Apaches. And we still have over 6 minutes to go in our opening quarter. As every time Fairview has put their hands on the football, they have drawn blood on the Aces. Again, the interception, and the Apaches make it burn. Only one play right into the end zone. I think that was Brody Williams making the catch and run into the end zone. But again, I apologize. Like I said, I'm here all by myself tonight, so I'm doing the best I can, and I can't say with 100% certainty who it was that went into the end zone for the Apaches, and I do apologize for that. So you Fairview fans, please don't take it out on me if you're watching this on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We welcome all of our Fairview viewers as well as all of our Hicksville followers and anyone else watching and enjoying the high school football game with our free coverage here tonight on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Again, I had not planned on being here by myself. I thought I was going to have a couple people with me, but unfortunately, neither of them were able to. They had things come up at the last minute, and so here I am by myself. Kick down the field. Aces get it back out to about the 30-yard line. Just shy of that 29-yard line. And so here we go, Aces needing to get some points on the scoreboard. Zedike with the carry. And Zedike tries to turn the corner. It looks like he might have picked up a couple over on the far side. Yeah, they're going to give him 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Man in motion. Quick, and that's Level, and Level's in a world of trouble, and He's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. It'll make it 3rd and about 11. Man in motion. Quick throw out to the far side. Caught. And he'll be turned back, and it's going to be close. Pass was caught by Taylor. And we'll see. They're going to give him a first down. It was really close. I was wondering whether he made the line of gain or not, but they're going to say that he did. So fresh set of downs for the Aces. Nice to see them picking up the first down here tonight. Down by 21 in our 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Smith at quarterback. Dropping back. Ball in the air. Caught. What a reception. Taylor grabs another one and gets another fresh set of downs for the Aces. That one's a direct snap. Zedike got the direct snap that time, and he'll power ahead for about 5 or 6. Let's see what they give him officially. Looks like a 2nd and 5 coming up for the Aces. Another quick handoff. Nothing doing there. They were waiting for him that time. Level maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5 as the Aces down at the 23-yard line of the Apaches. Their best field position and their best chance so far yet this evening. Man in motion. That's level. And a handoff. Zedike. Nope. Again, Cross might have made it back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be about it. It'll be 4th down and about 4. So they'll give him a yard on the carry. And the Aces now with a 4th and 4. No doubt they're going to keep going for it this far deep in Fairview territory. Ball on the 22-yard line. And the whistle blows. And a timeout called by the Aces. Before that ball was snapped, Hicksville wants to talk about it. They really need to get some points on the scoreboard here. Again, if they're down by 30 or more at halftime, that'll institute the running clock. And as we unfortunately have seen a few times earlier this season, running clock in the second half makes it even tougher on the team on the short end of the scoreboard to get back into the game. The Aces, when they've been faced with the running clock so far this season, I can only think of one game where they were able to actually score some points and get the clock back to normal operations. They want to avoid that if at all possible. And like I said, the Aces are only 9 points away from having to deal with that in the second half. and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. So some points here on this possession will be just what the doctor ordered for Hicksville. A timeout will run down, and the Aces will get back out onto the field, and we'll get ready to get going here. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Aces on the Fairview 22-yard line. Smith puts the ball in the air, batted away. Great defensive play by the Apaches. You can't short them on that as their defender reached up at the last minute, batted the ball away. And the Aces will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Apaches on their own 22-yard line. And this will be the first time where, so far this game, where the Apaches will have I guess more or less like normal field position when you normally would start an offensive series at about your 20-yard line. So they'll have a long distance to go to get into the end zone, and hopefully the Aces can put together a stop here. Zedike back, puts the ball in the air, almost intercepted. Zedike jumped up, got his paws on it, couldn't bring it in, but it falls to the turf, incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Apaches. Wang was in there on that play too, they say. 2nd and 10 now for the Apaches. Again, 2 out on either side. Ball up and again incomplete. Tried to do a little quick hitter across the middle. Their intended target, I believe, was number 9, Kellen Beals. I take that back. That might have been Caden Kennedy. It's 8 or 9. I think that's 9. Oh, either way. Incomplete either way. 3rd and 10 for the Apaches. Zedek dropping back. Zedek ball in the air, and again incomplete. So 4th down for Fairview, and they might have to punt for the first time tonight. They'll switch over personnel, and we'll see if the Aces, good job getting the defensive stop. And Fairview getting ready to punt for the first time here tonight. 1:27 to go in our opening quarter. Ball's up. And the Apaches will down it right around midfield. It looks like at the Aces 49-yard line. So Hicksville doing a good job sort of flipping the field, and they'll get the ball back in decent field position. Take another crack at getting in the end zone here before the first half expires. Again, 1:18 to go in our first quarter. Glad to have you here with us tonight from the reservation on the campus of the Central Local School District, Fairview High School and Junior High. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us. Caught. There we go. Still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Colin Level. With the catch and run, he goes 51 yards into the end zone to put the Aces on the board and make it a 21-6 game. Aces lining up. Looks like they may go for 2 here. Pass up. And off the hands of their intended receiver. That was Yoder. Tried to get his mitts on it. It falls to the turf, incomplete. So the score remains 21-6. But the Aces at least get that goose egg off the board. Minute 9 to go, and they'll get ready to kick off. Back to the Apaches. And we'll see if we're going to get one of those classic Aces squib kicks coming up here for the change of possession. Quick break coming up at the quarter. Of course, we'll thank one of our underwriters making our coverage possible here this evening. Hey, don't forget, too, halftime, both the Aces Pride Marching Band and the Fairview Apaches Band of Pride going to be taking the field. Some great halftime entertainment. We'll have that for you here as part of our live stream coverage on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. Hope you are enjoying the live free coverage tonight here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. If you are, and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything, not 1 red cent. And you can hit that, when you subscribe, you can like, you can do the comments. You can also hit the notification bar. And that way, whenever we schedule a new live stream event, and we do all of our sports live streams now here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And whenever we add to our video-on-demand content and the video-on-demand library, all that, you're the first to know. For the many who have already subscribed, we thank you so very much. And if you're not one of them, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as part of the community of Hicksville Community Television. Kind of like to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're about, I think we're about 120 short of that. Low liner scooped up. Now they're just going to fall on it at about the 41-yard line. A wise choice by the Apaches. So they'll get the ball first and 10, their own 41-yard line for this upcoming offensive series. William Zedike, the 5'10 senior, quarterbacking for the Apaches this year. Again, they've had a great season so far in this regular season. And we'll see whether that's going to be encroachment or a false start. Movement on the line there before the ball was snapped. And they're picking it up, and it'll be a false start against the Apaches. They'll make it 1st and 15. Ball goes back to the 36-yard line on the false start call. Quick hitter, out caught. And great defensive play by Jacoby Campbell, as the lateral pass out to the side it was a forward pass, it was a screen pass, but Campbell wrapped him up. Catch was made by Olinger, and Jacoby brought him down to the 35-yard line for still a significant loss to keep it at 2nd and 15. Actually, 2nd and 16. Lost a yard on that one. Zedike in trouble, running for his life. Zedike making the turn. Zedike still on his feet. Zedike across the 40. Zedike now into positive yardage. Zedike all the way to the Aces 40-yard line, where they clock him and put him to the turf there, but not before he gets a first down. However, as you can see, there is a flag at the 36 or at the 44-yard line of the Aces. So we'll see what that's all about. Right now, it's a first down carry for the quarterback, William Zedike. And that's going to be a personal foul, and that'll march it back 15 from the spot of the foul.
personal foul penalty against the Apaches. See a long walk back to the Apache 41-yard line.
And that'll take it back to the 41-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So after all is said and done, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Fairview. Zedike puts the ball in the air, caught at the 50, and out of bounds just on the Aces side of the 50-yard line at about the 49. Campbell again pushing him out of bounds. Long count. Snap to Zedike. Zedike back. Zedike caught. First down yardage, still on his feet. Working his way through traffic. Catch was made by Ollinger on the far side, and Ollinger is going to get down to about the 33-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Well, looks like there's a flag on the field, though, at about the 30-yard line, so we'll wait and see. Maybe not. It'll be against Fairview, so back that one up. It'll be a hold against the Apaches. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So we'll figure out where the football is going to be placed and just how far the Apaches are going to need to go when we get the second quarter underway. But right now we'll take a bit of a break, and at the end of the first quarter, it's Fairview leading the Aces 21-6. First quarter score. We want to say a big thank you between quarters to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a new vehicle, whether it is brand new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots. Or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Want to remind you that it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. As a Diamond Level supporter, they underwrite all of our Aces Sports coverage, whatever the sport, whatever the level of play, whatever the platform. Anytime you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that make it possible. We want to thank them. We hope that you will do the same as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online, jimschmidtauto.com. That'll be a false start on the Apaches. Pretty sure, yep, it is. Okay. Back them up 5. So it was a 1st and 3 after the holding call. And now it'll be 1st and 8. Whistle's being blown, and here we go. Okay. Got everything situated. 1st and 8 for Fairview. And they're stopping play. And now they got it all squared away. Okay, had to go over and say something to the coaches. Quick handoff right up the middle. Ball carried by number 9, Kellen Beals. got it down to the 42. Zedike puts it in the air, caught, first down yardage. And, all right, forward progress will put that ball at about the 37, 38-yard line. He was clearly past the line of game when he caught the football, so, yeah, it'll be a first down. Ball carried now. I think it was Gavin Mead, number 10, with the carry. And he'll take it down inside the 35-yard line. Ball up and overthrown, incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 3 from the 32. Caught. And that should move the chains at least. And they'll wrestle him down inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line, it looks like. 27, 28-yard line.
Nice downfield block by number 57, Carson Newman.
Fresh set of downs for the Apaches now. 11 minutes and counting. Well, under 11 now, 10:55 and counting in quarter number 2. Again, Zedike's going to put the ball in the air. Incomplete. I like that the field announcer just slightly overthrown. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 now for the Apaches. Zedike. Quick screen pass on his feet inside the 15 down near the 10-yard line. That was Olinger with the catch. And that'll move the chains. Not quite a 1st and goal, I think. Well, let's see where they, I think that they could still get a first down right around the 1 or 2 yard line. Zedike puts Olinger in motion. Zedike dropping back. Zedike, ball in the air, wide open, easy.
But there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play, though. Mead was the receiver who caught it in the end zone, but again, that was very easy, maybe a little too easy, as there is a flag on the play. Holding against the Apaches. That's probably why he was able to get so open. That'll move it back to the 21-yard line to make it second, or make that, it'll be first now, but about 1st and 20. Here we go. Zedike again will work out of the shotgun. All alone in the backfield. Zedike looking downfield. He's going to take off. Zedike straight ahead inside the 10. Zedike heading towards the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, touchdown. Zedike takes it in. 21 yards out, or 22 yards out into the end zone to make it 27-6 and put the Apaches back up by 21. Score comes with 10:02 to go in the second quarter. Get ready to line up for the kick. Zedike is the holder. Snap, ball down, kick is up. And it's good from this side of the field as well. Vandermeed he was 3 for 3 on the other side of the field, and he got one here too. That'll make it 28-6. As the Aces will get ready to get the football back and go back on offense with, again, just a shade over 10 minutes, 10:02 to go here in quarter number 2. Aces take onto the field. Fairview lined up, ready to go. Vandermeed drops back, get ready to kick it off here. Working his way back up to about the 25-yard line.
Brings the Fairview kick out to the Hicksville 25-yard line. But Aces will have it first and...
Brody Walter, I believe, with the return, number 9 on that one.
At the Ohio State UCLA ticket tonight. 2 tickets for November 15th. Ohio State versus UCLA in the Horseshoe. $5 per ticket, or you can get
Raffling off some
$20.
raffling off some tickets for the OSU UCLA game mid-November. I would buy some chances, but I'm already tied up, I'm afraid, on November 15th with the big academic tournament hosted by Hicksville on that day. Quick handoff. And Smith rolls out and slides down. We'll see where they give him. It looks like he's going to be about a yard short of moving the markers, and it looks like there's a flag on the play. Zane Smith, with the quarterback keeper, picked up about 9. He started sliding right about that point. And, of course, when the quarterback slides, that's where they mark it at the start of the slide. There was a flag there that they have picked up, and it'll be a personal foul against the Apaches, so they'll tack on 15 more. So Smith gets 9 and then add another 15. That'll move the ball all the way out to the Aces' 48-yard line. Ball up. Smith with the throw. And that one should be a flag, too. It is. Just a little bit of defensive pass interference there. At least it seemed like it to me. They threw the flag. Like I said, it looks like there was an awful lot of contact between Level Was that Level or was it number 14? Campbell. Either way, a lot of contact there. Oh, it's going to be against the Aces. Offensive pass interference. Ouch. Oh, man. So the Aces initiated the contact, and that's going to back them up. Ooh, didn't want to have that happen. That's going to move the ball way back to about the 33-yard line. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's going to make it. Wow, that's like 1st and 25, something like that. It's a long way to go. They got to get the ball all the way out to the 42, 43-yard line of the Apaches. So 1st and 25. Yeah, I had called it correct. Okay. Level in motion. Handoff, and it looks like he slipped and fell. Nothing there. Maybe a yard. Not even that, no gain. Zedek got the carry and he slipped, so he drops down for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 25. Level, and he's going to be dropped for another loss. Level couldn't turn the corner, and they're going to bring him down at about the 29-yard line. That'll be 3rd and 29, a loss of 4. Oh, man. Ace is moving in the wrong direction on this offensive series. Clock still running, 8.5 minutes to go here before the half. Hard count, nobody bites. Smith puts it up, kind of a floater, and they were lucky that was not intercepted. There's a flag on the play, though. The defender was number 17, Elijah Arend, for the Apaches. And looked like he batted it away, but they threw the flag there on the 49-yard line of the Apaches. And the foul will be against Fairview. So the Aces, we'll see here. It's not going to get them completely out of the woods. But they'll go from 3rd and 29 to 3rd and about 14. Still a tall order, but a lot easier to maybe pull that one off. Here we go. All in the air. And incomplete. Level was the intended receiver. The pass is incomplete. And the Aces will have a 4th and 14 on their side of the field. So we'll see what the powers that be want to do on this down. Level in the backfield. Smith off to the side. Level will drop back to punt. Caught back at about the 25-yard line. Reverses his field. Heads over. And quite the return there. As he'll take it almost all the way down to the Aces 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially. But there is a flag back at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be against the Apaches. So that long return may be erased. The foul, the flag was thrown after the change of possession, so I don't believe the Aces will get the ball back. And it looks like it's going to be a spot foul. "10 yards, it'll move it back to the 45-yard line, and that's where the Apaches will have it, 1st and 10, with 7:48 to go before halftime. About an hour into tonight's football game. Glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Again, hope you're enjoying the live coverage for what it is, with me by myself. I know the camera has not been the greatest, nor has the announcing been, but better than, I guess, no coverage at all, right? Zedike completes the pass, and that'll be a first down for the Apaches, and move the ball all the way down. See, the receiver was number 11, Jonathan Huffman. That puts the ball on the Aces' 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Zedike puts the ball in the air. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Fairview. Shady Fritch, number 21. Yeah. Haven't called that number yet or name yet tonight. Shady Fritch. Kind of like that name. Puts it into the end zone. Touchdown, and that'll make it 34-6. And they'll look to kick the field goal. That'll make it a 29-point differential, which will still spare the Aces, at least for now, the running clock in the second half. They're not going to go for two here. Kick is up. And good. 35-6. 29-point lead for the Apaches with 7 minutes and 33 seconds to go yet here in our second quarter. Week number 10 football action here at the reservation in Fairview. Bill Murphy from Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us. Hey, I want to wish the very best of luck to the to the cross-country teams, both the Aces boys and girls cross-country teams advancing to the regionals in Tiffin tomorrow. They had a nice send-off for them at the school this afternoon. They were loading up onto the bus when I was there, getting loaded up and ready to come over here to Fairview. So wish them the best of luck at Tiffin tomorrow in regional action. And we also want to, I guess the Rams, the Tenora Rams, have some regional runners. And, of course, the Lady Rams volleyball squad moving on to the regionals, so we congratulate them as well. We have a great working relationship with TenoraRams.live. And, again, you know, their Green Meadow Conference, their Defiance County, Northwest Ohio, we can all share in rooting for them and just their great accomplishments. So, again, hats off and best of luck to the Lady Rams. And, their volleyball tournament run continues as well. Caught. Moving forward, level, out to the 26-yard line. And a bit of a scramble. I don't think the ball popped loose. Level out to about the 26, 27-yard line. And that's where the Aces will set up shop on this next offensive series. down by 29, so they could really use a few more points on the scoreboard here. They're going to mark the football actually at the 26. And here we go. Level in motion. Quick hitter out to Zedike. Zedike turns the corner. Zedike on his feet across the 30. Powering down. Looks like Cross got just across the 30-yard line to about the 31. Pickup of about 5. Smith rolling out. Smith incomplete. Brings up 3rd down for the Aces.
Wayne Smith's pass intended for Paxton Yoder falls incomplete.
Little movement on the Fairview side of the line, but they stay out of the neutral zone. Quick hitter and dropped. Level couldn't hang on to it, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5. Crisp fall night here at Fairview. Had some nice sunshine, but a little on the cooler side today. It was about right around 50 degrees at 7 o'clock when they kicked off to start this game. And anticipating it being down around 45, 43 degrees by the time things wrap up. Ball in the air. Campbell. And Campbell couldn't hold on to it either, so it falls to the turf and it'll be incomplete. And they'll Aces will turn it over on downs. The Apaches will get the football back. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Aces 31-yard line. For Bill Zedike and his crew. Man in motion, that's Ollinger. Zedike looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. Caught and into the end zone. Touchdown. Looked to be Williams with the catch to make it 41-6. And again, Vandermeide with the PAT attempt. Ball snap, kick is up, and kick is good. Vandermeide, dead on all night tonight. 42-6. The current score with 6:31 to go here in our first half, which puts the Aces behind the 8 ball. They're down by 36. So unless they can put some more points on the board, they will have to deal with the running clock in the second half. Again, when we get to halftime, I may have a abbreviated break here at the half. I am announcing for the Aces Pride Marching Band here tonight. So depending on how things go, I may be able to get a quick thank you in to another one of our diamond level underwriters. If not, I'll just lock things down. We'll turn on the onboard microphones to let you enjoy the halftime performances of both schools. The Fairview Apaches Band of Pride and the Aces Pride Marching Band. And I, of course, will be back, and we'll have all the second half play-by-play for you here on HIX-TV, such as it is tonight. Kick is up. Caught back at the 10-yard line. Working his way forward across the 20, not quite to the 25. Campbell with the return. Jacoby will get him out to about the 23, 24 yard. Looks like the 24-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Nice return. Jacoby's had a couple of great defensive plays here tonight as well. And a good return that time. 6:24 to go. Aces with the football back. See if they can make something happen here late in this second quarter. Out to about the 29-yard line. It was level.
Collins level. The Hicksville ball carrier. Gain of 5 on play, make it second down and 5 for the Aces.
Smashing out across the 30 to about the 33, 34. Level once again. Level will get him out to about the 33-yard line to make it third down and about 2. Double in motion. Handoff. Nope. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th and 2. Oh, they're going to give him a yard on forward progress. So it'll be 4th and 1. Allen with the carry for the Aces. Devin. So the Aces with a 4th and 1, needing to put some points on the board. If they don't make this one, they're going to hand the ball over to the Apaches in prime real estate. Quick hit over to Level. Level, get him the first down yardage. Level spins, and he'll be taken out of bounds at about the 38, 39-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down to keep this drive going for the Aces. They're going to give Level to the 49-yard line, first and 10 Aces. The 39-yard line, I'm sorry. Don't want to slur my words too much so you don't know what's going on the field. Quick handoff. Again, Devin Allen is going to get across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Clock still rolling, down to 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Ball up and picked off. Ollinger with the pick. Ollinger over the far side of the field, stops, reverses his field, looks things over, still on his feet, dancing around, and they'll bring him down at about the Aces 49, 48-yard line. Logan Ollinger with the pick. And I think he was looking towards the end zone and danced around back there for quite a while, trying to find an open slot. Couldn't do it. The Aces finally get him down at their own 48-yard line, but it will be 1st and 10 Fairview. 2:58 to go, and they'll be in Aces territory to start this drive. Plenty of time in the backfield. Zedike going to scramble a bit now. Zedike still on his feet. Zedike gets the first down. He'll take it down inside the 30-yard line, it looks like. Zedike down to about the 29-yard line with that scramble. Kills a lot of time on the clock. The clock will stop as they move the chains. 2:43 to go. Zedike's going to take off running again. Zedike turns the corner. Zedike across the 25-yard line. And put the football, they're going to say his knee touched right at the 25. All right. That'll make it 2nd down and 6 for the Apaches. Clock rolling, 2:15 and counting to go before halftime. Caught. That's Ollinger. Ollinger, 1st down yardage. Ollinger still on his feet. Ollinger dancing around inside the 15-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. And it will be against the Apaches. And we have an ace player that is not getting up. So we'll wait and see what that is all about. It'll be a hold against the Apaches, so that'll back them up. They'll march the ball back to the 34-yard line of the Aces. And that's where Fairview will have the ball when play resumes. 1:55 to go before halftime. The Apaches leading the Aces here tonight in week number 10, 42-6. And we do have an injured ace down on the field across the way. So I will take the time right now to say a thank you to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, they offer solutions to business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. And they're looking to add for their roster. You can go online to aptmfg.com/careers to get a full listing of all of the opportunities that they have available. Many of them come with specialized training, certification opportunities. It is a terrific place to start a career, a second career, add to the skills you already have. It is one of the nicest and safest facilities. I've had the privilege of being able to be there a couple times to take some tours. There's some incredible stuff that they do. Incredible members of the community as well. They help out the Hicksville Schools VOAG with some of their welding stuff, and they have several students that spend part of their day over at APT learning and doing real on-the-job training type of things. Just an incredible member of our community. We want to thank them for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts in 2025 here on Hicksville Community Television. We hope that you will thank them as well, Tony Nicewander and the whole gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions. Again, they're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and they are online at aptmfg.com/careers. The injured ace is helped off the field. After the holding penalty, it will be 2nd and 15 for the Apaches with the ball on the Aces' 34-yard line and 1:55 to go before halftime. You'll fire up the clock. Here we go. Again, Zedike finds a hole. Zedike still on his feet. Zedike, 34 yards into the end zone. Touchdown, Fairview. That'll make it 48-0. As again, going to be a long bus ride home for the Aces at this point. Apache's set to go for the PAT attempt. Again, so far Vander made perfect. This one, good. Young man is 7 for 7 in his extra point attempts here tonight. So with that, it's 49-6. Please forgive me as I needed to mute the microphone and step away to sneeze. It's 1:39 to go. Aces, as you can see, ready to receive. Level is the deep man in the middle there. And the Apaches ready to tee it up and kick it away. Put their foot into it. Campbell makes the grab. Campbell, good run back out to near the 30-yard line. Kicked it away from Level, and Campbell grabbed it. Jacoby advancing the ball out near the 30. We'll see where they mark it officially. Looks like the 20. Nope, they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 30-yard line. The one official looked like he was standing at the 29. That's why I wasn't exactly sure where they were going to place the football. 1:33 to go. Aces down by 43. Again, needing to put some points on the board to at least alleviate the running clock. Cross Zedike, the lone back, and Level takes the snap. Level turns the corner. Level powering forward, and Colin Level across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line.
Colin Level, the Hicksville ball carrier.
2nd and 3. Clock continues to run.
Make it 2nd down and 3 for the Aces.
And that one, quick. They snapped the ball to Zedike, and Zedike quickly handed it off to Campbell. Campbell gets him the first down.
Tackle made by Gavin Garza.
It'll be 1st and 10 Aces from their own 44-yard line. .40 seconds to go in the half. Again, direct snap to Zedike. Zedike turning the corner. Zedike positive yardage. Zedike, he might have moved the chains again. Cross looks like he went across the 50, inside the 45, down to about the 44, maybe the 43-yard line of the Apaches. We'll see if the clock is stopped, so he must have gone out about. Nope, they're going to keep it rolling here. 20 seconds and counting. Aces not calling a timeout to stop the clock. Down to 6, 5. Quick snap. Level. Hangs on to the ball himself. Level working through traffic. Level still on his feet. And he'll be brought down just inside the 30, and that should be the end of the half. And it is. We've reached halftime. And at the intermission, here in week number 10, it's the homestanding Fairview Apaches leading the Aces 49-6, your halftime score. Well, coming up, we're going to have halftime entertainment from the Aces Pride Marching Band and the Fairview Apaches Band of Pride. I'm going to be announcing for Fairview, so I'm going to unplug the headset microphones and the onboard mics. We'll just lock the camera down here so you can see everything happening on the field. And I'll be back, and we'll have all the second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Hicksville Aces Pride Marching Band. Under the direction of Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer, with color art directed by Miss Ellie Goodwin, and led by drum major Joshua Evans. Tonight's show is titled Pitch Black. We invite you into the world where sound and shadow collide, where intensity, mystery, and energy emerge from the darkness. The band opens tonight with a groundbreaking hit which became known for its driving beat and haunting seminar line, cementing its place as one of the Rolling Stones' most iconic works. We begin with Painted Black. As a tribute to their late vocalist, Bob Scott, our next song went on to become one of the most recognizable and best-selling rock anthems in history. Rock out with us to HIX-TV's Back in Black. Continue this evening, we would like to recognize our marching band and color guard seniors. From Major Joshua Evans, Colton Hancock, Alisa Doctor, Piper Sappert, Ollie Osterman, Paige Lane, Liddy Sheets, and Jasmine Gillespie. Thank you for all of your years of service and participation in our band program, and for setting a prime example for future Hicksville band members. We wish all of you the best of luck as you pursue your future endeavors. Thank you, Hicksville seniors. Our final song this evening was released in 2006. This sweeping anthem combines elements of punk, alternative, and symphonic rock, inspiring a generation with its message of perseverance in the face of darkness. We conclude our show with Welcome to the Black Parade, featuring trumpet soloist Brandon Elston. to the Fairview Apaches Band of Pride for the privilege of allowing us to share your field here tonight. And now, Aces fans on your feet as the band salutes the Aces and cheers them on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fairview Marching Band of Pride is under the direction of Miss Terry Lasagna and Miss Julie Bayless, and Major Ed Advisor Maya Boyd. Tonight we recognize our senior band members. David Bennett, escorted by Robert and Tiffany Bennett. His favorite memory was when Alexa calling the cops during marching band. Xander Berger, escorted by Ashley Berger, Julie Woosley, and Juliana Bradley. My favorite memory was Bryce's drink at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York City. Gabe Klein, escorted by Sandy Klein. His favorite memory was going to New York City and performing at the Intrepid aircraft carrier. Abrianna Elston, escorted by Derek Elston, Jessica Randall, and Jaylee Elston. Her favorite memory was when Cameron sat on her flute. Mara Jade Hanover, escorted by Jeremy and Phoebe Hanover, and her sister Rory. Her favorite memories are hanging out with her friends from the class of 24 and 26. She loves her people. Catherine Mansell Playdell, escorted by John and Rebecca Mansell Playdell. Her favorite memory is waiting for 3 hours to ride the Millennium Force with Cameron and Avery. Althea Spangler, escorted by Christian Spangler and Broderick Spangler. Her favorite memory is when her flip holder hit Derek Grant in the face twice. Blake Tarkington, escorted by Amanda Warner and Raymond and Jennifer Tarkington. His favorite memory was last year's Anthony Wayne band show when he broke 2 quad heads and a stick at the same time playing jig. Natalie Tressler, escorted by Joss and Elaine Tressler. Her favorite memory was when Avery hit her in the nose with her flute. Thank you, seniors and parents, for all your years of hard work.
Well, if it starts this weekend. Okay.
The seniors have chosen to play the songs 25 or 624 and Call Me. 50-50 tickets winner. If you have your 50-50 tickets, you want to go online. This is the chance to win here tonight. And 50-50 tickets winning number is 985-703. 985-703. You've won an undisclosed amount of money here this evening. 985-703. Also, a lifetime booster winner. No one more lifetime than Tom Wonderland. Congratulations, Tom. Lifetime booster winner this evening. And the OSU UCLA football team. Go to none other than Matt Gray. Matt Gray, you've won OSU UCLA tickets. Time to be determined.
Well, I welcome you back to the press box here at the reservation on the campus of the Central Local School District, Fairview High School's field, home of the Apaches. With looking good. They have the new logo painted out in the middle of the field tonight. Glad to have you with us here on the Hicksville Community Television, the HIX-TV Facebook, or not the, no, we're on the YouTube channel. HIX-TV YouTube channel here tonight. As we're getting ready to get the third quarter underway. If you are just joining us, we are at halftime here at Fairview High School, and the homestanding Apaches have a commanding lead over the Aces here at the half, 49-6, which means that there will be a running clock in place for at least the start of the second half. The Aces will need to get that margin down below 30 points to get the clock back to normal operations. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us here tonight. I am flying solo. I thought I was going to be here with Ryan and Christopher, but both of them had things arise at the last minute. So as a result, I'm here by myself. So the play-by-play is not up to its usual standard, nor is the camera. I am fully aware, and I appreciate the nice comments that were made, and those that you understand the circumstances. But be that as it may, we are going to be here, and we'll bring you the coverage. I'll try to follow the action as much as I can and let you know what's going on down at the field. And again, I appreciate your understanding. I said I would rather have a slightly substandard broadcast that at least allows you to see what's going on than not be able to be here at all. So enough said about that. Thanks to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight as well. And thanks to all of you for joining us. And again, for what it is, I hope you have enjoyed the live coverage here tonight. Aces will kick off the football to begin the second half. And the ball is up and in the air. Caught and working his way forward. Winding around, and Ollinger with the catch. And he'll step out of bounds, it looks like, at about the 37, 38-yard line over on the far side of the field. I want to say a big thank you to both the Aces Pride and the Fairview Apaches Band of Pride. Great halftime shows. Hope you enjoyed those. And a big thanks also to the Fairview Athletic Department for giving us our space here. We've got a terrific setup here in the press box. And a flag on that return against the Apaches. And that's going to be a personal foul. So they're going to move the football way back here. And it will be first down and 10 for Fairview at their own now 37-yard line. Ball up. Caught. First down yardage on the far side. And that'll move the chains. That'll make up for the lost yardage on the penalty and then some, as they'll be out near midfield. The ball placed down at the 46-yard line. Also, I got to mention, they had pizza and wings here in the hospitality room. They're darn good, too. Caught. Still on his feet. Down to the Aces 40-yard line. That was Williams with the catch. Brody Williams making the grab and taking it down to the Aces 40-yard line. Again, the clock is going to move very fast here in the second half with the running clock initiated. Zedike ball in the air, caught again. Still on his feet on the far sideline. The Aces are going to swarm him. And that was number 10, Gavin Mead, making the grab. Hey, I'm going to pan down here because the Good Sam Tigers cheerleaders are down on the court here for the second half. So we want to give them a quick shout out and props to them. Good Samaritan Tigers, and back to the action now. And that's Ollinger with the ball. Ollinger inside the 15-yard line and brought down at about the 13, and a flag thrown late in the play, and that's going to be against the Apaches, as Fairview has really racked up some penalty yardage here tonight. That's going to be a hold. That'll back him up from the spot of the foul. It'll still be first down for Fairview. And it will now be back at the 27-yard line. Quick handoff, diving forward. Number 13, Weston Yoder. And I'll try my best to keep an eye on the numbers, as again, with a comfortable lead like this and late in the game, they may substitute in some of the younger players. So I will do my best to try to keep up to date and call things as accurately as I can. .6:45 and counting on the third quarter clock. Ball up. And just off the hands and incomplete. Zedike still in at quarterback at this point. Ball's up again and just overthrows his intended receiver. Bring up fourth down. Gavin Mead, the intended target, and just a little overthrown. So 4th and 11. Excuse me, 4th and 12 now. Ball at the 24-yard line for the Apaches. Clock still rolling, under 5.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Again, looking down the field. Going to take off and run. Still on his feet, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 11-yard line, but that'll be enough to move the chains and give them a first down. Not a first and goal. They're 11 yards away. They can still get a first down at about the 1-yard line. And they keep it in the field of play. They keep it on the ground, so the clock continues to roll. It won't really matter, actually. It's a running clock, so very few circumstances under which the clock will stop running at this point. Injured player, change of possession, timeout called. Ball up, caught. And down around the 5-yard line. I believe that was grabbed by number 9, Beals. Yep. Kellen Beals with the reception. Still looking, puts the ball in the air, and it's caught. Touchdown for the Apaches. Mead again. This time he manages to pull the ball in. It'll be 6 more for the Apaches. They'll increase their lead now 55-6 with the PAT pending. And 3:35 and counting on the clock. Snap. Kick is up. And good. 56-6 now. 50-point lead. As the Aces will get ready to get the football for the first time here in the second half. Trailing by half a century. Clock will stop at 3:08 to go in the third quarter as they get ready for the change of possession. Apache's going to tee it up and get ready to kick it back off to the Aces. Again, their kicker, Landrick Vandermeid, has had a great night tonight. 8 extra points made. Ball's fumbled. And we'll see who fell on it. Campbell with the return, and he fumbled the football. But I think the Aces retained cover. We'll see. Yep, Campbell recovered his own fumble, so it'll stay in the hands of the Aces. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville at about their own 31, 32-yard line. Looks like the 32 is where they'll put it officially. And they'll get set, and that clock will start to roll. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Level, turns the corner. Level, still on his feet. Level, powering ahead. Level, spin move, and Level will finally be brought down inside to the Fairview 45-yard line. Level, a great run. As he'll take it down to the 43-yard line of the Apaches with 1:25 and rolling here in quarter number 3. Snap directly to Zedike. And he'll get the first down for Hicksville as he takes it inside the 30-yard line. Now they're going to mark him right at the 30. Okay. This time the snap goes to Level, powering straight ahead. Level inside the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. And we'll see if they can get another play off before the third quarter comes to an end. Down to 15 seconds. Level gets it off, hands it off to Zedike. And Zedike muscling down to about the 21-yard line. And that will be the end of the third quarter. So we've played 3, and the Aces continue to trail. It's the Apaches up now 56-6 at the end of the third quarter. We want to take some time to say a big thank you to another of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. That'll be our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop by and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank the Myers family for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts. here on Hicksville Community Television. We hope that you will do the same. And remember, if you want to get the very latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or if you have any questions about your prescription medications, just give them a call at 419-542-6218, and they'll be happy to help you out. The Hicksville Pharmacy, once again, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. I want to thank them so very much. All right, 12 minutes to go in this contest. Aces with the football and driving. They are down to the Apaches' 21-yard line. Third down, or make that third down and about a yard. Reverse, level, spin moves, and the ball is popped loose. It's scooped up by the Apaches. Running up the sideline. And into the end zone for a touchdown. I'm looking to see. I do not see any flags on the field, just the change of possession markers. So that will be a fumble and a recovery, a pick six, taking it to the house. Well, not really a pick six, but taking it to the house on the fumble recovery. And that'll make it a 62-6 game. As the Apaches are making a statement here tonight. So Fairview lining up for the PAT. Kick is up. And good. Nine of 9. The extra point attempts for the Apaches here tonight. So Landrick Vandermeed, got to be a happy man. Clock will stop at 10 minutes and 26 seconds to go in regulation as we get ready for the change of possession as the Apaches, after that scoop and score, and I think he went about 80 yards into the end zone, put themselves up 63-6. And again, 10 minutes, 26 seconds yet to go here in quarter number 4. Again, Vandermeed teeing it up. And here we go. Clock starts running. Aces will fall on it at about their 27-yard line, give or take. As the clock goes below 10 minutes. And we'll see where they mark it officially. It looks like, yep, at the 27-yard line. And that'll be blown dead. And that looks to be a timeout on the field. So timeout on the field here. That will stop the clock with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Bill Murphy, so glad to have you here with me tonight. And again, hope you are enjoying live free coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And again, I know it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I'm unexpectedly here by myself tonight, so I'm doing the best that I can. And I appreciate everybody's understanding about that more than you know. Beautiful night for football, although it is definitely a crisp fall evening tonight. We've had some wonderful football weather, but tonight a little on the cool side. Zedike turns the corner. Zedike powering ahead. Looks like he's going to get across the 40-yard line. Cross a strong run to move the chains for the Aces. Level pitches it back, and Smith throws the ball and tried to get it to Zedike, incomplete. So a little flea flicker there. And Smith and Zedike not able to complete the pass. Brings up 2nd and 10. Snap to Level. Level rolling out. Level being chased. Level turns the corner. Level, a little positive yardage out to about the 45-yard line. Gets knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Quick handoff to Zedike. Zedike, first down yardage. Zedike working his way free on the far sideline. Finds a little bit of a seam, gets it down inside the 35-yard line. Gets taken out of bounds again on the far side of the field. Looks like about the 34 is where they're going to mark him stepping out of bounds. Aces with another first down in Fairview territory. Down at the 30. That'll be Level with the carry. And they're going to mark him actually at the 31. 2nd and about 7 coming up. Again, Level with the football. Level over on the far side. Level's going to get first down yardage, and he'll be taken down inside the 20 at about the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Not much there. That was Devin Allen with the carry, and he'll pick up a couple. Now they're going to say a yard, so 2nd and 9. Zedike breaks through into the end zone, touchdown. Cross Zedike. Scampers in from 20 yards out for the Aces' 2nd TD of the night to make it 63-12. And the Aces will, I'll see if they're going to go for 2 here. Clock continuing to roll at 4:45 and counting here in quarter number 4. Level. Puts the ball in the air. And it's good. That was caught by Paxton Yoder. Yoder makes the grab, and that makes it 63-14. With 4:36, and again, the clock will stop as we get ready for the change of possession, and you can probably anticipate a squib kick from Hicksville. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All right. Aces out onto the field. Here we go. 4:36 left in the game. Aces down by 49 points. So not going to be going home with the victory tonight, I don't think. But still, play it out and see what they can do here in the last 4.5 minutes. Level. Squibber. It's got to go 10 yards. I don't know if it did or not. Flag thrown over on the far side. The kick has to go 10 yards to make it a live ball, and I don't know if it made it that far. If it went out of bounds before then, that might be why they threw the flag. Clock is rolling. The clock started again as soon as they kicked the ball. And it will not stop even if the officials do a consultation unless they signal. And that's going to be a procedure call against the Aces. And that'll be declined, so it'll be first down for the Apaches. They're not going to have them kick it again. So it'll be 1st and 10 Fairview on the Aces 49-yard line. So it didn't go 10 yards. It went out of bounds after only traveling 9 yards on the kick. Pass caught. Still on his feet. Cutting back inside, into the end zone, touchdown. So the Apaches strike again. And they'll get ready to kick another extra point here. See if Vandermeide can go 10 for 10. He does. 70-14. Well, now wait. They haven't put the point on the board yet. That'll be against them. Okay. So the procedure call was against the Aces, and it was declined, so the extra point will be good. And it will be 70-14 with 1:57 to go here in this football game. 9:23 actual time, so we've been here for not quite 2.5 hours. As the Aces are going to have one more crack at it here before they put the wraps on the 2025 season. The Aces, of course, will not see action in week number 11. And we'll see how things shape down with the computer points. Again, Fairview had a great year, so did the Panthers, and so did the Edgerton Bulldogs. So we'll see. We'll see if any of our Green Meadows Conference or other area Northwest Ohio teams make it to week 11. I'm sure several of them will, obviously. But when we get the final computer points released, we'll share that on our Facebook page so you can check and see how the teams did. And he'll put his foot into it. Caught. Straight up the middle, breaking free. He may take it all the way. And to the house, Colin Level takes it the distance to make it a 70-20 game. Clock is still rolling because, again, they haven't changed possession yet, and we're under a minute. So we'll see. They should be able to get the PAT attempt in here. And then it'll be pretty much a done deal. They might be able to kick it off, and that'll be about all. 35 seconds. They're going to try to run it in. Forward. I think he got it. He did. $70-22. And they're going to keep the clock rolling here. And that may just about do it. There's really no point. Nobody is making any objections either. So we'll count down the final 10 seconds and wrap this one up. Your final score tonight is going to be the Fairview Apaches defeating the Aces, and it is official now, 70-22, the final score. Well, as the teams head to midfield to congratulate each other, we'll say a big thank you to the last of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters here at Hicksville Community Television, and that is our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. ARC Solutions, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry that include plasma, robotics, welding, and so much more. Check them out online. They have a gallery that they show some of the projects they have done around the area, around the region, the state, and around the country. Really some amazing stuff that they are capable of doing, and it's all right there in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. We hope that you will do the same. And hey, don't forget, if you do go online to check out that gallery, also check out their online store. They have, if you're a welder, if you know a welder, one in your family, they have a great bunch of tutorials, and they have some of the finest equipment, the welding supplies and equipment that you will find anywhere, as well as lots of other terrific stuff as well. We want to thank them again for their support of our Aces Sports broadcast. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports on Hicksville Community Television, whatever sport, whatever level of play, whatever broadcast platform, they are the ones that make it possible. We want to thank them. We hope that you will do the same as well. Our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and they are online. But said that gallery, that online store, it's all right there at www.arcsolinc.com. And as we wrap things up, I also want to thank our gold level underwriting supporter, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering of Hicksville, Ohio. Their main office is located in Hicksville, Ohio. You can stop in there to check out the latest listings and the latest auction calendar, or you can do that online at guilford-realestate.com. Whether you're interested in residential, industrial, business, agriculture, whatever the case may be, you'll want to deal with a professional realtor to get you through all of the ins and outs of being able to make real estate transactions. They are there to help you out. That is what they're for. They can answer any questions you might have as well. And remember, if you're interested in a property, even if it isn't listed with Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, they can still answer your questions and show you that property if you'd like. They are also proud sponsors of the Key Play of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each GMC varsity football contest that we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. I want to thank them so very much. The Key Play of the Game Award winner receives a certificate and a $25 McDonald's gift card courtesy of Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering. And this evening, some great plays. But Level had a terrific run back of a kickoff to score. But in all honesty, Collins already won it a couple of times, and I was hoping to be able to recognize somebody else. And I think tonight we're going to give the nod to Jacoby Campbell. Jacoby had a couple of awesome defensive plays, and most importantly, he had a great run back, which had him fumble the ball, but then he recovered his own fumble, which prevented things from maybe getting a lot worse than they already were. So our Key Play of the Game Award for tonight's contest is going to go to Jacoby Campbell of the Aces. Congratulations to him, and we will get him his certificate and his gift card just as soon as we can. Probably next week. They've got their banquet coming up at the end of the season, so we'll probably drop by because we've got a couple other certificates that we need to give out as well. I owe one to Zane Smith and and one to Colin Level too. So we'll get that all squared away. As again, when we're at the when we're at an away game, we don't like to make the people here that are in the press box and overseeing the press box wait too long for us to run down to the field and then get back up here, especially since it's only me here tonight. It's going to take long enough as it is to get packed up and head on out of here. But congratulations to Jacoby. And with that, we're going to wrap it up, and that's going to do it for the 2025 football season here on Hicksville Community Television. Again, I want to thank everybody, both at Aces Field and all of the venues that we visited throughout the season for their help and their hospitality. It has been another fun year. It was a rough season for the Aces, beyond a doubt, but they played their hearts out, and they had some thrills and some chills, and it was always, always a pleasure and a privilege to call the action for them and for you throughout the entire season. And again, we wish all the seniors on the squad the very best in their future endeavors. And again, I want to thank not only all the athletic directors, but I want to thank you as well. I hope you enjoyed the coverage we had for you throughout the football season here on HIX-TV. So with that, going to wrap it up for this evening. Our next sports broadcast, believe it or not, is not coming up until Saturday, November the 22nd. We'll be in action at the Red Zone with girls varsity and junior varsity basketball action. Because, again, we'll have about a 4-week layoff now that we have wrapped up pretty much the sports season for the fall sports. And, again, we'll pick up our coverage of the winter sports with girls basketball action. Again, our first game scheduled for coverage coming up on the Saturday before Thanksgiving, November the 22nd. And, of course, between now and then, we'll still keep you up to date here on HIX-TV with things happening with the Village Council, School Board, etc. And with that, going to wrap it up for this evening. So, again, thanks to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible, our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks to our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for the very latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And finally, thanks to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and also online at www.arcsolinc.com, and to our gold level underwriting supporter, Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville, Ohio, located in downtown Hicksville and also online at guilford-realestate.com. Proud sponsors of the Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Key Play of the Game Award, won tonight by Mr. Jacoby Campbell. With that, I'm going to wrap things up. Again, thanks so much for joining me this evening. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Take care. Don't forget to keep a weather eye out tomorrow afternoon, 4 to 6. Trick-or-treating in Hicksville. Keep a weather eye out for the little ghosts and goblins as they make their rounds. And aside from that, again, thanks so much for another terrific season covering Aces football action here on HIX-TV. And with that, once again, final score tonight, it was the Aces losing to the Apaches, Fairview winning 70-22, the final score. And with that, I'm Bill Murphy. Thanks for joining me. Again, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Good night and good sports.